Hey, welcome to Geek News. We're going to review The Walking Dead, mainly the finale, but we might talk a little bit about the season. So, yeah, that was pretty intense. I think like on Sesame Street, they give you the word of the day. I think the word of the day for this show was misdirection because they teased so many people dying, even on like Facebook and Twitter. There was a lot of hints that were making you think that these people died, and even in the show, they're throwing people into these. Oh yeah, heavy spoilers ahead. But they're throwing people in these like random near-death experiences, and then out of nowhere, the death at the end. But I it was fun. It was intense. Joined by Max and my wife Liz for her first appearance on our channel. So Max, what did you think of the episode?
The season finale was great. Lots of action, lots of stuff going down. Like you said, they kept you on the edge of your seat about who was going to get it. Like the whole time you're thinking somebody's definitely going to get it. But they actually just got done killing off a lot of characters. I think they kind of culled the herd a little bit this season. They've been kind of taking people out. So no one died this episode, right? Like no one important. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah.
The husband died.
The husband.
Whatever his name was.
The wife beater husband?
No.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
he died.
The one who structured the whole fence and everything.
Oh yeah, but he was just, he's a brand new character, so this was weird. It was like
Who's gonna build fences now, Max? Who's gonna build fences
well,
now?
they've already got fences. They don't need more fences.
Oh, they don't come down.
well, like the thing I liked about this season was it was actually the closest to the comic books that I've ever seen the show, and this storyline happens right after or pretty much right after the jail storyline. So in the comic books, this is almost where I stopped reading. This is where the comic books I feel stopped getting good. But I really like this season. They did a lot of things. They kind of had to do that thing where they switch out the TV characters for characters because in this one Sasha was in the tower, but in the comic books it was oh, she's dead now, blonde chick.
Andrea.
Yeah, there we go, Andrea. And so there's a few things different and a few things they're the same. You kind of get that sort of Rick and Michonne kind of feel.
They need
And
to
you're
just
thinking
get
maybe-
it over with.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe there's something there, but yeah, I liked it. The whole season. This last episode was great just because I really didn't know. You can usually get a feel for when someone's gonna bite it, and and if it's gonna actually happen. And I was feeling that the whole time, and you never really get it. So that was really good that they're like, haha, pretty much everyone lives. And so I thought it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, Michael Rooker tweeted out a photo of him and Daryl, and everybody on Twitter was going crazy, and Rooker pulled the photo down because he's like, I didn't mean anything by the photo. Like, we're not dead, both dead. I don't know what happens to Daryl. I'm not associated with the show anymore, but yeah, this season was awesome. It kind of makes me. I'm glad I stuck with it. If it wasn't for Liz, I'd have bailed on this show last year, and I never would have jumped back in. If it wasn't for this podcast, I probably would have done. I'm glad I did because this season was good. It really was. There's very few episodes that were slow. What are your thoughts?
Love it. Love it to the end. I love Daryl whipping that chain around. Oh,
That was cool.
that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'd say that one gets zombie kill of the day, definitely.
He's like, oh, I just got this chain. I'll just
3 zombies.
heads.
I was telling Liz this and Max this, because all the rumors about Daryl dying in this episode were all over the internet. The general public would be less pissed off and less ragey if Carl was raped on screen than if Daryl was killed.
Yeah, by a zombie. Like the first rapist zombie would piss people off less than child rapist zombie.
Yeah.
Piss people off less than.
I'm pretty sure that if they killed Daryl, there would be riots in the streets, cars on fire. Just saying. Just think Ohio State fans are bad. Like Daryl gets his fans if he likes set the United States on fire.
I would do it if I was The Walking Dead. I would do it. I would just kill Daryl just to see what people do. and then just
Right?
make it like a dream sequence the
That's what I was
next
gonna
show.
say. Just a dream episode.
Now, see, I thought for a second when those doors opened up on those semis, I'm like, okay, it is gonna be Daryl. But then when he's in the car and he pulls out a cigarette and they're getting all deep about dying,
Yeah.
I'm like, God, this dude's living. It's sober.
Yeah,
And
Jason's
then
like, he's gonna die. He's gonna. No. I was like,
Glenn.
he's not gonna die.
as soon as Glenn told Maggie, because they had that moment, in all TV shows where they say "I love you," and you're like, oh, dude,
That's the last time.
Maggie. One of them's gone.
Honestly, I don't mean any offense to Glenn, but I kind of wish he would die. Like,
I like Glenn's becoming a badass finally.
Nah,
I'm
man.
over
you can't
Glenn.
Look, can I super spoilers you guys?
So
I don't know. You guys don't read the comic books, do you? Right?
I'm working on it, but I know Glenn died in the comics.
Yeah. No. When I stopped reading the comic books, that's when Glenn bit it in the comic books. So I mean, they do kill him off in the comic books. It's not. No one is sacred, with the exception of Rick and Carl. Like nobody's sacred.
I noticed we have some viewers. We just got a few more minutes left. But if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and send them in to us.
Hey, what
Love
did you
to take
think
them.
of Sasha in the pit there?
Yeah, her bed of zombies.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Like that was a good way to show how people are like cracking up. Like she wants to die, she wants to be dead. They were dead and they're alive and then they're dead again. So she's like laying down in this. I thought it was cool how she went out there and just started murking all the zombies, just going nuts. And then yeah, it was just interesting. That was an interesting way to show like how people were cracking up. I like that a lot. I mean, they got to try to do something new every time. It's like, okay, now how are these people going insane? So that was a good one. I wasn't upset with that.
I honestly half expected the zombie to like try to bite her while she was laying in the pit. But
Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been like the sneaky one because you're like, okay, she's lying in a bunch of dead zombies. You don't see it coming, and like Glenn lives, Daryl lives, Rick lives, but Sasha gets it from a zombie she's laying down on top of.
Everybody's sleeping in nice beds, and she's got a sleep number zombie bed.
Yeah, Hold on, can you get another zombie to prop me up here? My head's a little low.
she can just fluff him up a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think about Carol?
I have really enjoyed Carol since she became a badass. I'm still waiting on the Carol and Daryl show because I really want to see them like together and having hijinks. But no, I like her a lot as she like becomes more of a badass.
Yeah, I like how she's like all knife in his face, like what?
And she's got like the baked ziti and stuff. Like she's
She's like knife, big Z.
And the dude times her size too.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was
Yeah,
great.
I mean, the character progression from season 1 to that moment is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Carol now. I mean, at the beginning of the season, she comes in through, straight up badass style, saves everybody. She's got the bottle rocket, precision
God.
bottle rocket.
Yes. She's like, I need you, I don't need you, whatever, I'll be good.
I liked how she was treating the kid at first.
Oh my god, have you seen the shirts for her?
No.
Oh my god, I saw this shirt, I want to buy it so bad. It's like Carol's cookies with her image on it. It says so good you can't tell anyone.
That's great.
And
Yeah,
we were talking
I would get one of those shirts.
Before we started the cast, we were talking about the dude in the woods who became a ninja apparently over the last few seasons. He's been missing.
Yeah, Morgan.
Yeah.
He
Donatello Morgan.
Donna Morgan Tello, but
Morgan Tello.
yeah, like that was probably the hokiest part of this whole episode was the super kung fu ninja badassery of Morgan. Like I don't understand where he learned all that. He's fighting these dudes. Like fighting zombies with the bow staff is one thing. You hurt him this way, hurt him that way, poke him in the face, but he's like fighting two guys coming at him at the same time with Bruce Lee precision, and I just don't see that. Like that was a little weird for me, but whatever. He was cool, I guess. He's a badass, and he saved Daryl, so you can't be too pissed.
Forget 60 second ninja. Became a ninja.
Yeah, you know, freaking Donatello, you know, might be dead in the comic books. I think Morgan's actually going to step right in there, fill the void. It was weird. Like, I don't know where he learned that from.
They're gonna start merging the comic books between the Ninja Turtles and The Walking Dead.
Yeah, why not? I mean, 21 Jump Street and Men in Black is going to get mashed together. So, I mean, in this world we live in now, who cares?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that was our review of The Walking Dead. We all generally liked the season a lot better than last season. Yeah.
There was a lot less walking around aimlessly trying to figure out what they're doing with their lives. Or lack of.
Spinning tires. But yeah, join us Tuesday night for our normal podcast, 7:15. We will be reviewing Furious 7. It's our first review. Looking forward to that. Sports Thursday night at 6:15.
Sports nerds.
Sports nerds. Sorry.
Goodness sake, Jason.
Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.